here we go for the Clan Wars welterweight title. Our champion in black and yellow, Graham Sheehan out of Ryano MMA, squares off against the challenger, Chad Rangy Reilly out of SBG.
Both these lads are elite level welterweights. As you said there, Chad Reilly out of SBG Ireland now made the move 3 months ago and says that he has made exponential gains in his all-round mixed martial arts game since transitioning under head coach John Kavanagh.
And he's commuting from Longford every day to train there. Tremendous dedication.
Sheehan, of course, from an incredible gym in his own right. Team Ryano under head coach Andy Ryan. Comes from an incredible fighting family. Both his brothers, very accomplished mixed martial artists, Matthew and James Sheehan.
Chad able to get back to his feet briefly, implemented a Harry Ghost, but now reversed. They're up against the fence again.
You keep mentioning this fella, Harry Ghosh. Was he a fighter? Or? Nice work here from Sheehan. Has the hands underneath the hips.
Excellent takedown. Money this early in the fight.
If you think about it, it's so smart because if you look at the game of Chad Reilly, his striking is really his bread and butter. He's fought previously for an ISK world title. He scored a fantastic head kick KO back at Clan Wars 38, I believe it was, against John Brady. So take those tools away from the offensive striker. Take away the greatest skill set within his arsenal and take the fight where you feel that you're the strongest.
And this will pay dividends later in the fight because he's forced him to carry his weight now on the mat.
Oh, Honda, that's a great point. It's like in Street Fighter or some sort of simulation game where you deplete the energy bar, slowly deplete the energy bar of your opponent.
Exactly. It's hard enough to do jiu-jitsu, but it's even worse when you're carrying someone weight on top of you.
There's already a little bit of marking up under the left eye of Chad Reilly. And that's a real hallmark of Sheehan's game. Everything's done methodically. Everything's done point A, point B, point C. There's no steps missing. It's just a real critical cerebral approach.
I'm really enjoying his side control here.
Potential to take the back here or into the mounted position. He's a little bit low. I'd like to see him get a little bit higher. He's grapevining those legs. There it is. Big shots here.
Starting to convert this position now into damage. As I say that, they're back to their feet. He's trying for another takedown, which he gets. Excellent work here by Sheehan.
It's just constant pressure. Needs to be wary of the triangle attempt.
Reilly looking to set something up here.
Seemed to use the wrist control there as a means of misdirection, but eats a few punches.
Rewarded with a 1-2 to the face for his troubles.
Nice pass, just using almost like a cartwheel pass, just pinning the head down and stepping to the side.
It's funny that we both saw a cartwheel pass there, even though it didn't really look like a cartwheel. It was the way he threw his hips over the top.
It was a cartwheel, sans legs. It was more a hip cartwheel. Second round, we are ready to go. Be interesting to see if Chad Reilly's going to implement a little bit more distance management, or if the threat of the takedown could potentially make him a little bit gun shy with his strikes going forward.
Nice fake right off the touch there.
Oh, beautiful stinging jab. Oh, winging punches.
2 big shots on the way in, but they resulted in him being taken down.
But what Sheehan was able to do there was he was able to bait Reilly into standing, planting his feet, making himself a prone target.
I think you've read it perfectly. I think that's exactly what he did. Let's pretend it's a striking match. And once we're planted, I would like this takedown, please.
Again, it's just that methodical approach. Dagestani handcuff. And now he's going to just open that up with strikes.
He's got one hook in, trying for the other, defended briefly.
There it is. Switches to the body triangle, and the beautiful thing about that body triangle, every time Reilly now takes a breath in, that triangle is going to get a little bit tighter and constrict the breathing.
See a cut on Chad Reilly's cheekbone. Seems to be enjoying himself.
Reilly just looked over at us in commentary and said, nah. But that
This is another injury to the gas tank.
What Reilly needs to do is he needs to roll to the side that the triangle is locked on. He's let it go now, but finds himself mounted. Giving up the back, both hooks in, getting flattened out. And it may not be a case of getting knocked out in this position, but it's unanswered shots. It's not intelligent defense. It's the accumulation of strikes being landed here by Sheehan.
There's a lot of risk here for Reilly. He needs to start moving. He needs to get those hips free and try and convert to an escape.
Again, like we've said in previous fights, it's a pick your poison position when you have the back taken. You turn into your opponent, the likelihood is you'll get mounted. And right now, with just over a minute left in the round, Graham Sheehan is exactly where he wants to be.
It's going to be a long minute for Chad Reilly. He's been carrying his opponent for a lot of this fight. We've commented on the first round, and here we are now again.
And again, it's finding these little pockets, the awareness to wrap up an arm with that Dagestani handcuff and land big strikes.
So hard to think about defending things like the rear naked choke when shots like that are landing.
That's a great point. Again, may switch to the body triangle here. And again, switches to the body triangle now. Reilly can't turn in to the side it's locked in because of the impediment of the cage.
Very smart grappling here. Sheehan hand fighting there.
Even just the little things like the lace of his foot on the back of the leg to stop Reilly from spinning his own leg out over it. So smart.
Final seconds of round 2. A round that Chad Reilly will want to forget, I expect. Did not go his way.
It's so rare, especially in amateur mixed martial arts, that you see a 10-8 round. Potentially, you could make the argument, due to the level of dominance, ground control, and just pure pressure from Sheehan right there, you could make the argument that that's a 10-8 round.
After the couple of shots that we talked about at the start of the round that allowed him to get the takedown, Sheehan's been in complete dominance.
Yeah, you're talking about... But what he cannot do is be a static target for Sheehan to get that takedown.
And if he goes too far the other direction in avoiding that takedown, then he's going to have to start watching out for those strikes again.
Yeah.
This is the problem with the position he's in now.
There's beautiful head kick attempt. Needs to pop right back up. And Sheehan like a dog with a bone. And again, like with 2 minutes 45 to work this time.
Even earlier than in the last round. Reilly really needs to move now and get back to his feet here.
Which he is trying. He's trying to get his back up against the cage. He's going to have to post on an elbow, get up to an arm.
And he's going to have to take risks.
But just a beautiful transition into the side control now into what's essentially it's half mount is what Sheehan has here.
Might be able to stand in that position, but he's given his back up either way.
Sheehan doing the right thing, trying to go baseball back grip on that, swing it over the head, 2-on-1 on the arm.
So he might be safe for the moment, but it's not enough for him.
That's a great point, yeah. And right now he finds himself getting flattened out.
And the poison of choice in this round will be Mount.
It's probably the most dominant performance of Sheehan's amateur career. Again with that Dagestani handcuff,
it's really a master class of top control here.
Yeah. Even just it's almost as if he's giving Reilly these little pockets of space to move and then establishing another dominant position.
I wonder if Sheehan was starting to smell a finish there. He started to be putting some intensity in those shots.
If anything, that speaks to his conditioning, that he's able to maintain this pace. Some would even argue, raise that pace a little bit in the third and final round of a championship fight. Reilly doing the right thing now, trying to turn to the side that the body or the triangle was locked on. Oh, as he momentarily thought he may have been underneath the chin, but these are big shots. Referee Dickie Larkin taking a very hard look at this.
And when he starts to deal with the shots, he opens up for the rear naked choke. A nice turn, but now he's in mount. The damage is mounting here, pun intended.
Stepped up. This could be it, Mark. Dickie Larkin taking a long, hard look. Chad Reilly doing just enough to keep himself active. 30 seconds to go in the fight. Can Sheehan get the finish?
Reilly's 2-on-1 on the choking arm, we'll call it. The striking arm then he can't deal with.
He's eating some big shots to the body. 10 seconds to go. The only, and this is me being hypercritical, the only thing that Sheehan did not do in this fight was finish the fight. Aside from that, as you say, an absolute masterclass in positional control, dominance, and cagemanship.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for a tremendous fight here inside the Crowne cage. Our judges score the fight 30-27, 30-27, and 30-26. For your winner by unanimous decision, and